Greetings, this is Tormod from Norway again, another video. And today I would like to talk a little bit about how humans learn, what makes us change and learn and take up new things basically. What is it that are the criteria for humans to learn? And specifically, how do we learn? What is it about the human? And it's taking because through my school in the 80s and 90s and beyond, I learned that from mind, from consciousness, from the books on top of my head. From the books on top of my head, that is where my teachers and my peers, my parents, the government systems are convinced that is from the mind, from the head, from the brain. That is where we learn, they would say. And teach and live and practice as if it was the brain and the mind and the consciousness is where we learn and pick up new skills. But, that is obviously not so, because what we come to find is that, the mind is all mind, and the mind is all systems and programs, right? The mind on top of the head is the mind, and the mind is all programs and systems, and programs and systems, and more programs and more systems. That is the mind. We're born with a mind. We're born with systems, basically. Okay? That is from birth. Okay? So, what we know and what is common sense in this is that, the physical flesh, the substance, the water, okay? That is me. That is where, for instance, trauma's in the flesh, right? Things that happen to us from early on, they have an impact in our flesh. And things we learn, like emotions and trauma, it's not affected, doesn't have much to do about the mind. The mind just serves new systems then, and produces more programs then, in accordance to the physical experience. So basically, the commercial industry and Hollywood and TV and magazines and entertainment, they know this. That it's the physical we need to address. It's the physical, the flesh, that needs the attention. Okay? That is how we are affected by commercials and advertisement and the consumer world. To buy new clothes all the time, to buy whatever gadgets or whatever we really don't need, but we buy it anyway because we are affected in the physical, from commercials, from consumer reality. So basically, I'm taught that we learn through mind and the brain, but that is just nonsense, because the brain is like mini-me, only up there. Okay? The brain is mini-me, only up there. And around it, and within it, and as it, is the mind consciousness system. Okay? So, what my prayer here is that teachers were to wake up, to realize and really consider in depth and seriosity that it is to the physical, the flesh, the water, if you like, the physical, the substance of the body. That is where we are affected. That is where we are hurt or we're taught or can understand something. That is where we resonate, okay? That is where the resonance occurrence is, okay? The mind, again, is only systems and programs and more systems and more programs in accordance to our life experience, to what is affecting us, of emotions, whatever. So that is my share today, that also today, 2019, teachers and school system and government programs all over are based upon a mind reality, that it's like the mind we have to serve somehow, the brain somehow. Like so many millions of dollars are spent on scientific, on understanding our brain, basically, which is not where the money should be. It should be about understanding how we learn from the flesh, from the physical, from the substance, from the water that we are, that there is life. Okay? Because mind will only give us systems and more systems according to our living. So, yeah. I hope this is clear, because we need to wake up to another reality and really give a better system to our children, basically, because schools as they are ruin life. Okay, that is what they do at the current date. So yeah, the physical, the body, that is where we learn. That is the flesh, that is the substance, that is the water that is resonating with whatever. Okay, the mind and the brain is just systems and programs running and running and running. And that is why you have such phenomena such as unschooling and unlearning, because we are born with systems and we need to unlearn it from very early on. Okay? We need to unlearn systems that we're born with because they're so abusive and not non-supportive, basically. So, yeah. So this is me in Norwegian nature, honoring the physical, taking a walk. And thank you, and check out Destiny. This is some of what we teach at Destiny, to honor the physical, to be real, to be self-honest, to be responsible, and to provide solutions from own example. Thank you and enjoy.